In this YouTube video, I try to demo and start create an empty project and then add and configure the project and to use jsoncpp C++ library. And the code is pretty simple. I got from the website. I post on Blackboard. So you can copy that code. And the difficult part is how to configure the project, include the necessary header file of the jsoncpp, and also include the library file. And these two files are very important. Not just two files, two sets of files. So you have to configure the project, set up the proper directory, so the Visual Studio can find out the header file, .h file, and as well as the library file, lib file, in order to link the project and to generate an executable file. So there are two parts. And first, I create a project. So I choose the empty project, and I can name jsoncpp demo. Then confirm it, and they give us the empty project. And then I'm gonna create add the cpp file. I'm gonna create a new, but you can download. Okay, I think I'm gonna create a existing file. So I'll attach the cpp file. So okay, let me repeat it. So I'm going to choose the add and click existing item, and then pop up this window. I copy paste where I store this file, test.json file, and this test.json file is going to be attached on the Blackboard. So once you download, you find out where it is, and you can copy the whole path. You are recommended put into the create a folder jsoncpp, or you create a new folder under your homework directory, and then copy the path, including the file name. You can click add. And now you have the file, but you can see it cannot open the header file. This means Visual Studio cannot find the correct path. There are some default paths, but none of the default paths can include this file. So in my one of attachments should include a zip file of header. This is the header file, and you can unzip it and put into the same folder and type json.cpp. So you create another folder called include. Yeah, make sure when you unzip it, you have an include folder. And then under the include folder, you have a JSON folder. Then under JSON folder, you have a json.h. So then, next step, I'm going to show you how to configure this Visual Studio project. So I right-click the demo project, not solution, not the single stuff. It has to be the project. And click the property. Okay, then this window will pop up. Okay, so click the C++. Oh, I forgot one important step. So you have to configure, change the project to be the 64-bit operating system. So your application is at Studio Cloud when after you create it, it's going to be a 64-bit computer. Nothing changed. It's just so this is a so important step. Otherwise, you run into the trouble. The same thing. You click the right click and click the property. Now you can see this project property window. So we have to go to the C and click General. This is the place you can put the directory or the path of the header file. Remember I told you this is the one of the zip file. Once you zip it, it's going to include a folder called include. Under include folder, you can find the JSON folder. So I'm going to copy it here from another folder. So you have to change this folder to the exact folder you unzip this zip file into your computer. You have to find that, complete the task. Up to include will be fine. It doesn't include /JSON. So this is the one step. And after this, you can see the error is gone because we provide the correct directory. The next step, we'll go to the same property window, but we have to go to linker. Okay, so now the code can compile. Now the code should be compile. I think it's Control F7. Yeah, you see it's compiled, right? But if you try to build a solution, you run into a lot of linking error because it cannot find the code of the jsoncpp. Not this file, the jsoncpp library. So it will only include, so far we only successfully include the header file. The header file includes all the class and the function definition, but then does not include actual code. Okay. In order to build this project successful, so we not only need a header file, tell Visual Studio how this function, for example, how this class being defined, but also you have to find this actual code, the binary code. So the second step, you have to go to property and go to linker. Make sure to go to linker. There are two steps. Two places you need to configure. One is the additional library directory. Okay, so I copy the one I have. So make sure I'll try to find another project zip file called debug or lib, okay, and put into the unzip it and on your computer and then copy the directory here. Make sure you can make sure the directory is correct. So you copy this path and put it into File Explorer. So and if you go to that folder, you should be able to find the JSON cpp.lib. And then this is one place. Second place is the input. The input has already some existing libraries. Okay. And what we need is these two, okay, jsoncpp.lib. These two files you can copy from, you can type it, or you can find a name under the folder we just copied. It's under the lib/debug. So once you make sure put it in two separate ones, and then click OK. Then you can see these two files. They are included here. And these two files should be found under this lib/debug folder. And then that's it. Okay, click OK, and let's try to build it again. And this error should go. Okay, and then last step, you have to go to this folder. And you have to find the folder, open the folder. Let me do it one more time. Right click and click open folder in File Explorer. Then it's gonna open this folder. Then you're gonna find there's X64 and debug folder, and this is just an object file. So you have to go upper level, and let me show you again. So this is the default folder, and you go up folder, you can find X64 and debug, and this is a executable file. And you still need a last file. That is the VIL file. So the dynamic link library. Okay, so you need a last file called jsoncpp.dll. So it should, I copied that file from another folder, but you should be able to download this file from the Blackboard. Okay, so once you have this, you can, let me delete this first. So if I run this executable, you got this error, cannot proceed because the jsoncpp.dll dynamic library cannot be found. Okay, so now we need that file. Okay, so now you can, before you have only 4 files, right? So if I execute it, it's gonna create a new file, new JSON file. Okay, output. And this is the output new file. Okay. Yeah, then the configure is done. So you should be able to configure this empty project, and in order to call the library from the JSON CPP library. So, but this demo only show you how to create the JSON file. Right? So from text, and you create a JSON file using this library, and you have to parse it. Okay, and parse the JSON file and check. You can start with the simple exercise. Yeah, you can treat this as use this as example JSON file. Don't use the one we download from. I gave to you the label box. That's too complicated. You can start with the simple one. Okay, and you know the structure. Okay, so you configure. You try to call the JSON file. JSON and that CPP library, and include find some example online. So I think I provide you some big Stack Overflow link, right? Overflow link, and they just include a few lines code and to parse the simple JSON file for people or students. Okay, so I just search the reading JSON file in CPP and so there's a link on Stack Overflow, and they start with this JSON file. Okay, and you see the structure, right? And there's a couple, it's like a layer and hierarchy structure. And this is a simple example. And have a few line code using JSON. And you have that. I think they use the JSON CPP. They mentioned on JSON CPP library. And so you already have this JSON, or you have included in your here. Okay. You include a header file, then you use the input file stream. Okay. And then it's pretty simple, right? The file stream can read, and so that means this input operator. Okay. What I highlight here is it's already being overloaded in the JSON CPP, so you can simply do create a if string, and then I think they overloaded, and then they output it to the people. I don't know what the people. I think that they create a people or data structure. So you can create a nested data structure people. Are they included? No. But you can see, they print, they outputted the JSON the structure into people. They did not give the structure, but you should be able to create a structure. And then they can use the people in bracket Anna, and profession. So you see, and this is Anna and Ben, right? And under Anna, the item, there's a profession. Okay, you see that there's a structure and their relationship. Yeah, that's this data. You can create a nested data structure table which can be indexed by any, or you can index it directly by age. Age is the same as a profession. Data type is of type of JSON volume, so you have to read this file. Okay, I think you may find another example online which you show you how to pass the JSON file. And the one I found, you need to create a people data structure, but it does not include the code how to create a structure. And I haven't tested. You can, of course, you can. I would suggest just click the first try. You can create a people structure, and in C++, in the same file here, you can create a structure. To see if the people that code in the Stack Overflow works. If not, then let me know. And I can look into that. There's some work you have to do. Okay, do your own research. But now at least you can successfully create an empty project and all the JSON library. Okay, so the rest of the tasks should be easier. And I would suggest to start with this JSON file first, the one we created in the output folder, right? Output.json. Okay. After you run this code, you have to find that folder. That's to debug. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions.